Hi, everybody, and welcome to your daily interactive tarot advice for Wednesday, April 18th, 2018. Today we have the Wicca Oracle, the Gaia Oracle, Hidden Messages, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and then Nature Spirit. I'm doing 4 again today just because, I really liked doing that for yesterday. So I can't promise I'll always do 4 decks, but today we have 4 different decks to choose from. So go ahead and put your question out to the universe and ask which deck holds your message, or go ahead and ask the universe to bring you messages from each one of them. So I'm going to start with the Wicca Oracle. If you are drawn to these other 3, please go ahead and go to the timestamps below for Gaia, Hidden Realms, or Native Spirit. Okay, so for those of you who were attracted to the Wicca Oracle, let's see what is coming through for you. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So this here is the Beltane, okay? And this talks about summertime, the solstice to be precise. I'm sorry, May 1st to be precise, which is actually a holy day in the Wiccan belief system. And it's, talking about the celebration of summer coming, but also this is all about a union and passion and sexuality. So today it's saying don't hold yourself back from what your heart is calling out to. So if it's a person, if it's an experience, if it's a hobby, if it's a creative idea, if it's an invitation, whatever comes your way today, really be open to it and go with it, okay? But also, this could be giving you a confirmation if you were asking about timing, that what you're asking about comes around May 1st or sometime in the month of May, okay? But also, this is saying, align yourself, unite yourself. This is a union. This is very passionate energy. So let's pull some tarot. All right, so we have the 4 of Wands in this position, the King of Pentacles in this position, and then the Devil in this position. So since this is celebration and this is celebration, what I'm feeling here, let me just get Gaia out of the way for you guys. What I'm feeling here is these 2 cards are very, very similar, okay? But on this side, if you notice that sun looks a little bit phony, okay? And look at on this side, look at the difference of energy. This here is talking about how, maybe feeling excited is more of a forced thing and the merriment is more forced. So for you guys, this could be like how you're feeling, like, there is this celebration happening, or, maybe you're forcing yourself to feel excited until May, okay? Because this is a 4, and this talks about the month of May. So maybe between now and May, it's just, like, there's enough, okay? There's abundance. This could talk about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, because this is the King of Pentacles. But it's just like, more of a serious energy. There is things to celebrate, but, maybe we're really afraid that things will just get out of control, because this is like some bondage right here. With this, it might even be like some of you guys are seeking a happier, union, because it's like where you're at is not, you're not happy. Okay, it brings abundance, it brings prosperity, but it takes too much out of you. Okay, it really does with the devil. And it's like you're having to put on a front and put on a face. But for others of you, this is saying, listen, if that's speaking to you, just flow with that energy until you get to May. And that's, you know, I feel when this devil like switches the other side where the energy is not intense. For others of you, this could definitely talk about like how we're going on a date today. Okay. Maybe you don't want to. There's like some sort of union where maybe you're like, ugh, I don't even want any part of it. But, you know, with these energies, if there's a meeting that you have to attend to, or you have to meet with somebody today and you're just not feeling it, it will actually turn out to be pretty okay. It's not as bad as you think. Some of you, I feel like you're kind of forcing a smile, you know, through all of this, but it's really not that bad. It's more like I would rather be doing something else. So maybe for some of you, it's like work obligations are taking away from this, and this is where you really want to be, whatever this energy is representing for you, the Beltane. So that's what I got if you were drawn to these energies. As confirmation, definitely something about the month of May, okay? And sometimes we do have to fake it until we make it, all right? So that's what I have for you guys. I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care. All right, so those of you who were drawn to Gaia, let's see what she has to say to you today. Coming out as her own self. She's like, hello everybody, lots of love to you. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Those of you who really connect in with Mother Earth Gaia today through meditation and things like that, I believe you're going to feel really empowered. You might have finally some clarity if you were feeling a little bit in the dark. Okay, spiritual understanding. It's just today is all about moving with grace and just vibing in your like soul rather than in your physical body, if that makes sense, because this is the most powerful card in this particular deck, and it's all positive energy. It's all about new birth and growth and prosperity and abundance, and you know, not just in the physical but in the spiritual. So apply that how it fits. But what an awesome card. So let's pull some clarifiers. Okay, so we had two cards fly out. So we have the Two of Cups on this side, which to me is an extremely close partnership. This could be talking about you and your relationship with Mother Earth Gaia herself. Okay, this is general, so some of you definitely relate and vibe to that energy 100%. Others of you, this is talking about a romantic relationship or love interest. Others of you, this is, you know, talking about a friend or a family member, somebody who's very important to you. So this Gaia energy is attached to the Two of Cups somehow, some way. And then next we have the Queen of Wands, and she's in this position. So the Queen of Wands represents fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with really strong fire personality traits. On this side, you know, things are complicated. You see the Sphinx there, and you know, there's not like a whole lot of clarity. We're not sure which way to go. We're not really expressing ourselves. Like, you know, our emotions are like indicative of these roots on the back of her throne. Okay, so you see her eyes are closed on the front. on the back, it's just like she's in contemplation mode. You know, things are very complicated. It's not just like a black and white type of situation. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Four of Wands. So what I see here is, you know, on one level, you could be entertaining a relationship or a friendship of some kind that just really doesn't fulfill you or makes you happy. And, you know, this is a 2, this is a 4, Gaia is 5, so 4, 5. I feel like Gaia is saying, listen, in order for your true happiness, which comes on this side of the card, do you see the difference in that? Look at how phony the sun looks on this side. But then look at the happiness on this side, okay? So if you are like not really happy, but you're faking it, Gaia is saying, listen, you need to connect into me. You need to connect into yourself to understand what you need to do to move forward, because it's kind of like we're stuck in this energy, and, you know, we're going to put on the show, put on the front that all is well. So this could be you, or this could be somebody you're dealing with, and you'll know because you'll be feeling that anyways, you know, if like something ain't right with them. But, and it's complicated, obviously, but this is really, listen, no matter what this is about, whether it's a relationship or a social group you belong to, or your workplace, like wherever this energy, you know, is speaking to you, it's all about tapping into your own spirituality to, you know, solve the enigma of the Sphinx, bottom line. And you'll be able to move forward. But if you've been like thinking somebody's faking it, I believe this is your confirmation just because of this card. If you've been faking something, this is saying, listen, you know, the other people or people's involved is seeing it. And faking it means like, you know, pretending that you're happy and satisfied when you're not. Like, one thing, you know, a big deal in like romantic relationships, think about it. Couples have push and pull. One wants to do one thing, the other wants to do something else, but there has to be a compromise. And I don't know about you, but, you know, if who I'm compromising with has absolutely no desire whatsoever to be doing what I want to do, I don't want them to do it anyways, because what's the point, right? They're just going to be a bear to deal with. Same for you. If you have to be forced into something you really don't want to do for the sake of compromise, it's not fun. And that's kind of what I feel like right here is there's some push and pull of that where we're trying to compromise, but we're not really happy about it. And with that, it's all about you going into meditation mode and connecting in with Mother Earth Gaia, and she will definitely give you some insight on, you know, how to rectify the situation and make it better. And for many of you, it might just be being completely honest about your feelings, as hard as that can be, being like, no, this just doesn't fit on me, or I don't like this, because I feel like many of you are sacrificing in the name of love. Like you're wanting to compromise and do what you have to do, but it's just not making you happy. So this is your confirmation that no, it's time to stop compromising. We've actually got to come up with a solution now going forward so that everybody is happy and feels good, okay? So that is the message that I have for you today. For those of you that were attracted to the Gaia Oracle. So I am wishing you a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care. All right, so those of you who were drawn to the wisdom of the hidden realms, let's see what comes out for you. All right, so we have the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, details. So being drawn to this card is telling you that today, really, really pay attention to the fine details. Also, you know, make all decisions from a very sound, logical place, not from the emotional body whatsoever. Okay. Also, those of you who have been feeling like there's some missing information, or there's just something that, like, there's just a bit more that you might not be aware of, you're absolutely right. And it's all about you assessing the information or evidence that's in front of you and discerning, okay, through clear vision, not being tainted whatsoever by your emotional body, because our emotions tend to really blind us to the truth of a situation or the truth of a person. So this is saying, no emotions today. Just be on your game, be on point, pay attention to everything that's being said to you, read the fine print. Don't move forward with anything unless you are given every single detail to satisfy yourself, okay? Don't be willing to be persuaded or bullied or anything today. Be like, no, you've got to give me everything and I've got to feel good about it or I'm not moving forward. Okay. So let's pull some clarifiers on that. And as a confirmation, this would say move forward when you are 100% sure that you know every detail. There's nothing hidden, okay? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in this position. We have the World in this position. And then we have the Page of Cups in this position. So today, some of you could be dealing with an earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or this could represent your energy, since this is a very general reading. Now, this Queen of Pentacles, on this side of the card, she has just busted her butt. She has given everything she could give. She is there for everybody. In fact, she is so self-sacrificing. It is to the detriment of herself. It's because she is very loving. She is very giving. Anybody that loses this person from their life, it's excruciatingly painful because of how big their energy is and how much they just nurture and care and give, and they're just there time and time again. Okay, that's this energy. Now we have the World in this position, which means there's an end nearing, okay, a cycle completing of some kind, but we might be trying to push it to happen before it's quite ready to complete, okay? And then next we have this Page of Cups, which is somebody who is very tender, very sweet, not super emotionally mature. Doesn't mean they're immature. It's just their energy is more youthful, and they could be a very wise or psychic person for sure, but their energy is just much more youthful, so it feels younger. Just because we have the Queen of Pentacles here and then this Page of Cups with the Ringmaster scrutiny, some of you could be having some issue with your children today, or there's could have just been an ongoing issue, and maybe it has to do with filling out college applications, or maybe you're feeling like your kid has not been as up and honest with you. And this is saying, if that speaks to you, pay attention to everything your kid is saying, and dig deeper if you need to, because you will find the truth. The universe will always bring you the truth, okay? But don't try to force the ending before it's time. Don't force the cycle to complete before it's time. With some of you, I feel like, I hate to say this, if you were asking about birthing a baby, you're super pregnant, I feel like this is saying you were gonna, this might mean you might, give birth a little bit earlier than you had thought, like your due date, you give birth earlier, because this is before the completion. So this might be a confirmation that you're gonna have the baby like sooner than your due date or sooner than you anticipate. Okay, so that's just kind of a little funky message that came through for some of you. But also, if this is about a relationship, if you were seeking some relationship advice, where you are just really giving and giving and giving, you know, these energies are not balanced. This is somebody who's giving a ton, and this is somebody who is giving all they truly can, but in no way is it near the energy of this. Okay, because this is a page, this is a queen. So they're truly giving all they can, but it's just no way near enough to this energy and what this energy is giving. We need balance here, okay? We need balance. And whatever, don't make a final decision today, okay? This is not a day for final decisions with the world this way either. Just really pay attention to your surroundings, your environment, what's being said to you today, just every little detail. And I feel like that brings you the clarity that you're seeking. And, you know, also pay attention to your intuition today over what other people are saying. Like, really just pay attention to energy all around you today. Because, you know, I don't feel like everything is as obvious outright as it could be. And, you know, the more that you discern, you'll see that. So a few different messages with this. Again, as far as a confirmation goes, you need to wait till it's the right time, the cycle to complete. You know, you may need some more information. So those of you that were drawn to the hidden realms, that is what I got for you. I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care. All right, so those of you who were drawn to the native spirit deck, let's see what the ancestors have to say. Okay, they threw a few cards out. So what do we got here? We got 5 cards. We have the prayer feather, so we'll do that. We have grandfather sky. We have trickster. We have grandmother earth. And then we have ancient forest. Wow. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. So I think I'll just pull one card for each. Prayer feather is all about, you know, healing and putting a prayer out to the universe and trusting that it will come back to you. So if you are seeing feathers on the ground in your daily life, that is a confirmation to you that the angels are with you, okay? So put your prayers out there. Do not be afraid to ask for what you want and what you need, because being next to grandfather sky, it's like saying the universe is endless and vast. Everything is truly within your reach. Like, there's nothing that you cannot achieve or accomplish. It's just all about how big is your belief in yourself and in the magic of the universe. And then we have tricksters. So this is saying, look, always do everything honestly. Very honestly. Don't do shortcuts. Don't swindle anybody, because that will only come back to get you and to burn you. And also pay attention to anybody in your life that you feel is, you know, giving off that vibe. And now we have grandmother earth, and this is saying you need to provide a physically healthy body for the spirit that you are, okay? Because just as Mother Earth, Gaia, gives us our home and, you know, provides for us in every way, oxygen, water, food, air, all of it, you need to look at yourself as the earth for your soul and really focus on that. Because now we have ancient forest, which means the roots of your soul are, you have a very, very ancient soul family. Like, And the more that you recognize your own divinity and, you know, seek out your own wisdom through your roots, there's just information and wisdom inside of you that you don't recognize is there. But more to the point, it also says no matter what's going on in the physical plane, you have spiritual roots that are connected to many others, and that's what keeps you strong. So as long as your roots are strong, doesn't matter what's happening up here. The tree can, you know, bend and even break, but the roots, you know, they're connected to a whole network underneath, and they never die. So it's time for some of you to really go within and search your own soul wisdom. So let's pull a card for each. And you know, with this and that, put your prayers out there. Believe that they can manifest. Yes, because you've been working really, really hard, okay? It's time to recharge our batteries. We need to give ourselves some reprieve. It's okay to say no to other people, all right? We really need to give some energy back to ourselves, 100%. Over here, Grandfather Sky. Yeah, look at that. And this is the night depiction, and this is the night depiction. That's the day. So with Grandfather Sky, this is saying that, you know, your solitude may be interrupted. There's somebody that you may hear from today, maybe quite far away, but definitely an unexpected message could come into your world with those pairings. Ooh, I like this paired up with the Trickster. This is like you see beyond the illusion. And, you know, sometimes even though you're seeing beyond the illusion, what you're seeing is not what you like, so you'd rather listen to somebody's lies. This is saying no, trust your own eyes. They are not deceiving you. You have seen beyond the illusion, and you need to trust yourself 100%, okay? Now with Grandmother Earth, we have the world going this way. So some of you could just be eagerly awaiting for an experience to finalize, a cycle to complete. There's some sort of finality that you're really wanting. And this is, you know, Mother Earth saying, listen, all things move in perfect divine timing. You can't rush or force this. You're almost to the end, but it's not quite there yet. When we're on this side, it's complete. On this side, we're almost there. And over here with Ancient Forest, yeah, this is all about you tapping into your empathy, your psychic ability, you know, whatever gift you have spiritually. Tap into that today, because I just feel like based on like this whole lineup of cards, you guys are really in need of some spiritual advice and direction. Even if you were asking more about like the physical or material, with all of this, this is the ancestors saying, listen, this is all about you. You need to recharge your batteries. You need to always trust yourself when you're seeing through these illusions. Don't let anybody fool you, okay? Because you know deep inside. And definitely could be a message coming in today, like I said, for some of you. So those of you that were drawn to the native spirits, they sure had a lot to say. So I hope that this resonated with you, and I am wishing you a very beautiful and blessed day. Take care.